Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of paradise. Ha is for Hajj, the blessed pilgrimage. Kha is for Khatem, the seal of the prophethood given to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Da is for Deen, Al-Islam, religion with Allah since time began. That is for dhikr, remembering Allah, and rise for the month of Ramadan.
Embracing Wakfu program for oneself or on behalf of the parent is Sadaqat Jariyah that we afford the dua Jannah be easily key into Wakfu program by bequeathing part of your estate, landed properties and other assets for the sake of Allah. Proceeds or rental fee from this asset shall be judiciously utilized by the tested and trusted Z&S Wakfu Foundation to bring succor to the needy and provision of social amenities and economic empowerment. You can also make a donation of a minimum of 10,000 naira that Z&S Wakfu Foundation will collect to procure assets that are economically viable. No doubt, Wakfu is highly rewarding. Contact Z&S Wakfu Foundation, Suite 12, Tafabalewa Square, Lagos. Call 080-3538-2911. With Wakfu, your asset will earn you Jannah. Be easily live. Be a partaker.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
أعوذ بالله سميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Once again we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah says in the Holy Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu anfiqu min tayyibati ma kasabtum wa mimma akhrajna lakum min al-ard. In another verse it says, خذ من أموالهم صدقة تطهرهم وتزكيهم وصلي عليهم إن صلاتك سكن لهم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran 2 verse 267 that, O you believe, أنفقوا من طيبات ما كسبتم, spend in charity from your livelihood, from those that you have earned through your from those from those worth you have earned for livelihood. وَمِمَّا أَخْرَجْنَا لَكُمْ مِنَ الْأَرْضِ, and from that which we have brought out for you from the soil. So this verse of the Holy Quran is talking in terms of multitudes of worth. It's not limiting our worth to gold. It's not limiting it to farm produce. It's limiting it to all that we can earn through our living, maybe through a vocation, through a profession, through a service, through trading, whichever way you are making money legally. Whichever way of your legal earnings, see, lawful earnings, it becomes zakatable. In Quran 9 verse 103, Allah says, as a command to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say, "Khudh min amwalihim sadaqa." O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, take or receive from their wealth sadaqa, an obligatory charity, to sakim to tahirum biha. You purified and sanctified them with it. Inna salataka sakanun lahum, and pray for them. Your prayer for them gives them succor and solace. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also informing us here that is a command for those on authority, especially Prophet who was then on the religious and political authority. Is the one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has endowed with the leadership of the world. That particular thing says, "Khudh," receive from their wealth. See, the amwal there, the word there is pluralized. It's not is in a singular form, but it's in plural form. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants that all kind of wealth we earn legally, there must be an obligatory charity from it. In another surah of the Holy Quran, Quran 70, verse 24 to 25, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Surah Ma'arij, وَفِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ مَعْلُومٌ لِلسَّائِلِ وَالْمَحْرُومِ. And from their wealth, that's all kind of their wealth. حَقٌّ مَعْلُومٌ, a due, a compulsory due. Ma'lum, known, specific or specified. It is known. The rate is known. The time is known. The quantity is known. The quantity the ones given out to be given out as zakat is known. So he says, ma'lumun lis-sa'il wal mahrum. You collect from those who have and give to those who do not have. And in the hadith of Holy Prophet ﷺ, when he sent Mu'adh bin Jabal to Yemen, Prophet ﷺ says, you are sent to a group of people who are believers, who are people of the book before. They are not just ignorants. They are not just pagans. They are people who knew God before. So these people, when you get there, tell them that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala levied it and obliged it on them that they should believe in one God. When they testify to that, then let them know that you are also acknowledged. Let them acknowledge you as the prophet of Allah and his messenger. After having this with them, then go further. Let them know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala obliged on them the performance of salat. And thirdly, وَعَلِمٌ أَنَ اللَّهُ فَرَضَ عَلَيْهِمْ فِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also obliged on their wealth a portion. تُؤْخَذْ مِنْ أَغْنِيَائِهِمْ وَتُرَدُ عَلَى فُقَرَائِهِمْ. It to be collected from those who have and be given to the have-nots. You collect from those who are rich and give those who are poor. You collect from those who are privileged for those who are less privileged or not privileged. So from those who are capable financially, to those who cannot make their financial obligations as expected. So, for example, we said some can easily make their 3 square meals easily on a daily basis. Some cannot meet up with 1 square meal per day. So as such, the hands are not equal. So those of us who are rich in one item or in one aspect of wealth or the other, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not discriminating now. It's not limiting it to one item now. You may be rich in landed property. You may be rich in having companies, manufacturing companies. You may be rich in having means of transportations. You may be having it from cycles, tricycles, vehicles, up to ship and aircraft. You may be having some businesses, manufacturing factories. You may be artisans who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed and having a lot of customers, and you are gaining in thousands and in millions on daily basis or on weekly basis or on a monthly basis. Some actually are good, are making their money through private schools. Some are making theirs through professional consultations. Some are making theirs through contracts. Some are making it through gifts, donations, and Esther code, and some other benefits. Probably they are accorded through their ranks and social position, through their ranks and position in the society. So, if you are rich in land, for example, you are having a lot of landed property, for example, then initially, the land is not zakatable. But by the time you are having it, building it, probably you are preserving your money with it. So you are buying it, you have turned it into item of merchandise or item of trade item. So as a trader, you need to pay zakat. As someone who is preserving wealth or preserving money, but not in cash now, but in land. So you are buying acres of land, hectares of land. So to a period that it will appreciate, and then you sell out. You buy at 300, you are selling at 3 million. You buy at 3 million, you are selling at 3 billion. So hundreds of millions. So if you are the type having it like that, you pay zakat on them on due. You can pay zakat on land, for example, if it is 40 plots of land. At the end of the year, a plot out of 40, and so on and so forth. If you are selling them out, then if you are having up to 1.5 million, as you have said, if you are having up to Nisab, for example, you are paying zakat from the sales. If you are a company owner or transport, you engage in transport services, as we have said, it is we ask for your financial details. The statement of account will tell us what is your profit. So your profit per fiscal year will determine what is going to be your zakat. If you have 2 million, for example, as your profit per term or per annum, then it is divided by 40, you give out zakat, which is just about 50,000 naira. If you are having it more than that, you also divide by 40. Inshallah, we stop here to continue. Another time we have a opportunity of meeting. I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Every time you feel
He wants to make Nigeria economy better. She hates injustice and wants to stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. He believes Nigeria refineries can work. He wants to make that change. It takes true character to make a better public service. She wants to make a public servant. But it is not enough to dream. We need to turn dreams into reality, and Startwell Schools is the place to start.
One of the missions of Startwell School is to provide qualitative education with a pristine Islamic teaching that meets this ever-dynamic world. And to the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can beat our chest over it that we have produced those who have these qualities.
When somebody finishes in this school, he is an ambassador of Islam. We will have practiced Islam within us. So by the time he gets out, he's used to the way of life. So we just want Muslims that will represent us Islamically in the global world.
Enroll your child today at Startwell Schools, located at 15/19 Karim Street, Agbede Meeting, Asalo Bus Stop, Agric, Ikorodu, Lagos. For more information, please call Startwell Schools. Aspire, acquire, achieve.
Startwell School is the best among equal.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Zakat and Sadaqat Foundation's annual business plan competition is designed for youth with viable business ideas to contest keenly for financial support and mentorship.
Please, I want all of us that are here today, let us take this training very serious.
100 participants from the 36 states of the Federation began the journey of the 7th annual business plan competition of the Foundation. 28 candidates made it to the screening stage.
We are looking at the logo. By the time we finish the packaging, our logo will read delicious and palatable. Because we are not only providing a package that is attractive, but a rice that when you cook it, it will stay a longer time.
You have transportation and then you have fulfilled transportation.
Yes.
So what's the difference?
Sometimes we incur transportation because maybe we send someone an errand, transportation, or something like that. Maybe we things like that.
Mubarak Adebanjo, Imran Sahadullah, Afsat Ibrahim and Saeed Sanusi made it to the screening stage and have defended their business ideas which cut across different sectors of the economy.
I'm the proprietor of Date Park Educational Consultant Services. I started educational services prior to 2018, but formally in 2018 I got it registered in 2018, and I started as an after school because I was still working in the school.
I am a pharmacy technician. I have certificates in pharmacy technician. Given to me by CCN, the Pharmacist Council of Nigeria. My aim is to meet the demand of the consumer in my community.
Kuli alata sweswe, kuli. As popularly known, many people they have almost lost interest in the eating of kuli because some people believe that if you eat kuli, it will give you puruna, so to speak.
On today's episode, Saeed Babatunde, Oyelami Kafayat, Babatunde Amid are set to jostle for their share of the millions of naira that await finalists.
Early 2019, I decided to resign, so I started I joined a primary school with it, so we have this there, and a madrasa, weekend madrasa. So there are three aspects of business at the moment. So primary school, and after school, and weekend madrasa. We have since then grown our population. We started the school in 2019 with only 6 mothers and the school with 6 students. Since then, our population has grown with over 900%, and we have moved from providing just the basic to from added programs like weekend programs for people who want to take exams, terminal exams, WAEC, IGCSE. When I was in university, I was wanted in teaching, and I think I found out that when I teach, people tell me, children are commending you and they are liking you. So I think I have a calling for that. So when
you said you have a calling for that.
Yes.
Can you expatiate that?
That when I teach, I enjoy it. I don't find
it. I don't. Okay, can you tell me a strategy growth? You said from 6, you have grown to 900%.
Yes.
You understand that figure?
Yes.
Sure, you are an exponential figure.
I started with 6 students. Today we are over 60, 70.
61.
Yes.
70 students.
Yes.
That is not 900.
That's not 900 now.
6.
That's why I asked the figure. Is that an exponential figure?
It is.
Is it?
900%.
If I want my initial figure is
no,
6.
don't worry. I'll give you an answer to that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Mr. Amotunde, I want to say, do you understand what you call risk? Okay. What are the risks, likely risks that are associated or inherent in the business you are doing, what you have passion for?
Now.
And how do you handle them?
Yes, that's why I'm here. One of the risks is having, when I started, because of paucity of fund, we just got some furniture, and then as we grow in population, we have to be able to differentiate the kind of furniture that is suitable for a 3-year-old is not what is suitable for a 9-year-old. So when you have a primary school, a child that is running after the furniture, maybe it's too big, so we need to, that is a risk. The child can fall, so we need to mitigate that by buying age-appropriate furniture.
As a pharmacy technician, can you tell me your experience?
I have both hospital experience and community experience during my practical. 6 months experience.
Do you have a shop beside drugs? Do you have a shop presently?
No.
You are planning to have one.
Yes.
Why do you think this grant should be given to you?
Because I think that because of my experience as a pharmacy technician, in that environment, there is shop there, there is chemist shop there, but most of time we don't have what people really need. So people used to go to that roundabout. So I don't know if you know roundabout.
I know now because that's where the pharmacist is.
Yes, they used to go.
You understand me?
You have identified that when your shop is there, people will patronize you.
Patronize. At least there is like 20% of city's population there. Let's say the initial have 450,000 population as the estimated population. So there's 20% there.
I now took it upon myself. I conceptualized it about year 2018 that I want to produce a very unique kulikuli that will even beat those who are known for the production of kulikuli, I mean in the north. And we started since then. But now, alhamdulillah, as I speak, as we are here, this kulikuli so is landing in Egypt today. So many people have started embracing it. Even I've invited the NAFDAC to come and assess it, and it was well assessed. It was well embraced by the team that came.
Okay, yeah. What is your captive market? Who do you think you want to sell this to, or who have you been selling this to?
I've started selling to the executive officers. In fact, like my motto is in a mouth hotel, except you don't taste it.
In a what?
Na mouth hotel. And let him madam.
Now I go tell.
Na mouth hotel.
Me, I think say na Arabic they talk.
So, except you don't taste it, you wouldn't have a choice than to have it. So, I've been selling it to the local market. However, my main target is the larger market, even in the international market.
What's your main market?
For now, it's the local market.
Youth eat it more than anybody. And then for you to be packaging this thing for 1,000 naira, it's expensive for youth. I'm just telling you. And then another thing is this. For this one to sell for youth, you need to have that small package of 50 naira. Is taken unless you don't want to, unless 100 naira at most. Because let me tell you, if somebody is crying, go and buy kuli alata 50 naira. They can easily give 50 naira than somebody dashing 1,000 naira to go and buy this. You understand me? Just look at that idea. You know, kuli alata has been existing for a very long time. Even you see Mala, they will do those run. That's why I want to put this question to you. What is different between this and those ones that Mala are putting?
This one is highly hygienic. One. Number two, it has varieties of flavor. You have the onion flavor, you have the...
That is why I'm now coming to that one now, to tell you that whatever you are doing, are you deliberately removing the ingredients?
Yes, sir.
Why?
It was due to the NAFDAC advice that not until when I get the approval that it is then I can...
And which means that nobody can consume it, eh?
That is why people are consuming it.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. If it is through NAFDAC, you didn't tell me the source of what I'm eating. Is it consumable?
No, it's after the NAFDAC approval that you can put that.
You don't understand.
Okay, in the meantime.
I understand. Exactly. I understand. What are you doing about NAFDAC?
That is the main reason for this presentation. The NAFDAC, they've advised that I have my equipment. But after their assessment, they said they cannot approve me with that equipment. It has to be 100% stainless. That is the process of the matter. And I've been able to meet with their recognized engineer, which we are.
So one of the things that you need this money for is for NAFDAC approval. Period.
Procurement.
The equipment that they will look at before the.
No doubt, these youth have business ideas that would have positive effect on the economy if they are given the opportunity of business growth and development. The power to turn their dreams to reality lies in the hands of Zakat and Sadaqat payers, sponsors and donors through their support to the foundation.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Wakfu! Embracing Wakfu program for oneself or on behalf of the parent is Sadaqat Jariyah that we afford the dua Jannah bi-iznillah. Key into Wakfu program by bequeathing part of your estate, landed properties and other assets for the sake of Allah. Proceeds or rental fee from these assets shall be judiciously utilized by the tested and trusted Z&S Wakfu Foundation to bring succor to the needy and provision of social amenities and economic empowerment. You can also make a donation of a minimum of 10,000 naira that Z&S Wakfu Foundation will collect to procure assets that are economically viable. No doubt, Wakfu is highly rewarding. Contact Z&S Wakfu Foundation, Suite 12, Tafabalewa Square, Lagos. Call 080-3538-2911. With Wakfu, your asset will end you Jannah. Be easy in life. Be a partaker.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.